All right, let's yes, we got the shake. How's it going, everybody? Welcome. How are you fine nerds on this Saturday, Friday, Sunday? I know the days of the week. How you doing? How you doing, Nintendo, over on the YouTube side? And on the Twitch side, how you doing, Matthew? Congratulations on your first. And then how you doing, Nobody? How you doing, Shark Roy? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. Look at this tonk. Look at this big, chunkity boy. And how you doing, Yuito? Welcome. How you doing, Top Hat? How you doing? I feel like you could take a little blob of green stuff and maybe squish it around like a skull or something like that and make like a little skull thing. I don't know, any gaps you gotta fill? But yeah, hopefully you guys are having a good time. That's a very nice dog, by the way. Know them at all, but hell yeah. Yeah, make the green skull. But yeah, hopefully you guys have had a good day. Today's been... Paper towel. Got paper towel. Ah, there we go. Interesting. Yeah, I keep hearing that game is like pretty legit, but the consensus that I seem to be hearing is like, hey, the French made the Final Fantasy that like, I think like there was always kind of like a hope, I think, for a lot of people that like, you know, Final Fantasy would just kind of keep going the way it did after like 10, where it's like, you know, it's like still turn-based, it just gets prettier. There's like a couple little tech things. Yeah, the pros fun game, cons is the French. Not that there's been like I mean I haven't played 12, but I understand that like 12 is like pretty legit. But like, you know, I've heard it's kind of almost feels like a proper Final Fantasy made by people who are not Squeenix. How you doing, Spork? How you doing? But yeah. I've heard yeah. I've heard good things, but yes, it do be French. Yeah, apparently it's between that and the guy who made like the Danganronpa dude made a new SRPG that is pretty legit. Aggressively French. I mean, that kind of stuff. I mean, as much as I like to dunk on the French, one game that I really enjoyed was Gravity Rush, and that is a very French game. It's like it's kind of like Gravity Rush is French in that, like, I guess it's the same thing that led to Claire Obscura. Is like the French have had a pretty deep conclave of like weebs for years, like really really dyed in the wool weebs, and they're actually able to like put together, like, you know, they like their shit enough that they will continue. They will actually make things that kind of go with it, which I appreciate. Though Gravity Rush was made by Japan, but it had like a strong stuff like that. Yeah, well, like, what do you mean? So I like turn-based RPGs. So what makes it like palpable for people who don't like them? I am curious about that bit of information. But yeah, how you doing? How you doing? Game came up built by the French above. Does it actually have like French mythology? Because that'd be pretty sweet. I know very little about like deep French lore. France is one of those countries that is like a blind spot for me as like a person, and stuff. Like I know like the you know, the very general basics that like everybody knows, but like beyond that, I know pretty much nothing about France. You can act. Oh, okay, that's kind of neat. How, like, is it one of those games where like you can like move around while the enemy's getting ready to attack to like maybe dodge it and stuff? That's kind of cool. That's neat. It has its own window. Oh, okay. I do like me. So like to date, I think my most controversial statement will be that I did not really like Legend Dragoon, but I know a lot of other people did, and also I do like Paper Mario. So, you know, similar action time battle system. This is also gonna be like a really fuzzy stream because this is a big honk and tonk, the big boy. I've had this for a while, but I was like, you know what? I haven't done anything. I have not done anything with like a Death Guard or like a big vehicle for a while. I don't know if I'm gonna do more of this on stream after. Like, I don't think I'm gonna finish it today, but like, you know, enough, just like a nice little palate cleanser before I do a bunch of bullshit. Will we see the bomb? Who will see the bomb of this tank? It doesn't matter. 914 peasants. How you doing? Welcome. I always paint areas that I don't think anyone will see because either a camera will see them or I'll know. And if I know, that's gonna haunt me forever. But yeah, how you doing? And how you doing, son? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I've had a very busy day today. I went to the shop and I played Trench Crusade, and that was a lot of fun. I played my pilgrims. I played a heaven faction. And we getting that tank gooch. I'm doing good. How you doing, Flopsy? How you doing? How you doing? I'm not gonna. Is this like trying to get me to draw dick butt on the bottom of my tank? Which I don't want to do that here. I don't want to do that on this tank. Especially, I'm gonna rust the fuck out of this. Okay, let's go. So, the neat thing, and how you doing, Noodles? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? I see. I saw through you. What's it called? I was talking to the guys at the shop, and we're kind of like at the point like we gotta get the ball rolling on a campaign. So like we're looking to do that next. I did not get my Emperor's Children yet. I have gotten a shipping code from Squids, which will contain the big ass box. Lucius and good old snake lad Fulgrim himself. So that is coming. I don't think I will have any of them ready to paint until next week. Like the week after next. I don't know. You know what I mean. It'll be a bit. It'll be a bit before they get in there, but it shouldn't be too bad though. Being hungry. I'll get you something to eat. Because no, you have to stay and watch my stream, obviously. But like, get yourself something to eat when you do it. How you doing, Moss? How you doing? Crawler is doing good. I'm just starting it. It's like a nice big old fucking tank, so it's it's nice. I don't have to worry. Like I'm getting like a little bit of like metal effects and spots I don't necessarily want. Pretty easy. It's like a good old fun paint. No, I did. You guys already know I'm gonna be doing the Zoolander face on my Fulgrim. I've been wanting to do that for like 2 months now, and probably even longer. I forget whenever I found that face and put it in my archives for like to use later. Yeah, the good old artillery lad, the biggest boombus. So yeah. Oh, yeah, congratulations on your campaign started next week. Hell yeah. We're gonna try to just push something to get started. We're like, we just gotta get something started, and it seems like every faction is represented. How you doing, Navidi? Welcome. Let's see. I'll wait. I'll wait till the ad break on the Twitch side is done, and then I will definitely ask. How you doing? Welcome. Set the stretch, and I will continue to apply all this regular ass metal, which is nice. Not pro, although this is the just army painter metal color. It's very, very good. And we are back. Hello everybody. We have returned. There we go. Yeah, the Maggotkin. So I've painted more Death Guard, but if I'm going to be honest, Maggotkin has the advantage in that they have one of my favorite sculpts of all time, which are the Putrid Blight Kings. I love the Blight Kings. The Blight Kings are super duper good. I have not done a Desecrated Saint yet. No. Oh yeah. So I was about to say. So we've realized what faction we're missing for the campaign, which is Heretic Legion. And I technically have some naval raiding party stuff, but I was thinking about. I was like, you know what? I think for a campaign, what might be more fun would be to do Knights of Avarice. How you doing, Burrito? How you doing? Yeah, caps lock for cool. Let's go. How you doing, Burrito? How you doing? So yeah, I think next week's paint is probably going to be some Knights of Avarice, so that's gonna be fun. Yeah, I saw you. I saw you've been painting a lot of battle mechs and stuff like that. I still need to do basically anything with my battle mechs. I have some BattleTech stuff. I gotta do anything with. But yeah, no. So instead, I'm gonna paint more Heretic Legion next week. Cause yeah, I think it'd just be more fun to do in a campaign because I like the naval raiding party, but you just spam SMGs all day. It's good. I like the fact it gives me bonus to dashes because I roll absolutely shit ass luck for actually making any dash rolls. Best of luck for those 24 lads. But yeah, no. I've mostly been my Maggotkin are mostly feature complete. Like I have not gotten anything new from them for a while, so they can just kind of chill and stay as like a mostly finished thing. But I did generally have a good time. I did generally have a good time painting whatnot. Yeah, that's also it too. I want a war dog. I want a war dog at some point. Like, I painted one. I have a painted war dog, which, mind you, my initial 700 point list cannot afford the war dog. But, you know, I want to run them. I want to run them. And Knights of Avarice don't have a unit limit. Their restrictions are bizarre. Like, they're very interesting to be thematic. For one thing, you can't have any cheap dudes. Like, you cannot have a guy that costs less than 80 points. You have to be big blinging, except for wretches, which you can buy because they're effectively like property. Which I don't think I'm going to. I don't really see a huge reason to bring wretches in that like flesh tubes. The North similar. Oh yeah, hell yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, I see. Was this the like pipeline between like Imperial Knights, like Imperial / Chaos Knights to BattleTech, like just like big mech strikes again? Oh yeah, that's wretches are good, but I find that I need my objective holders to do like literally anything, and wretches do nothing, in my experience. So like I want a little more oomph out of them. I want a little bit more doing it. Yeah, I do like Mortarion a lot. So for me, this is why I say the Putrid Black Kings are my favorite kit. They have like they're one of those like they're actually kind of the pinnacle intersection between new G-dubs and old G-dubs. Like, the sculpts are good, they fit well, they don't have a lot of weird mold lines, they're kind of monoposy, but not really. But for the upside, so you get that, but also you get so many bits. One box of that will make you 5 dudes and like more bits than you'll ever need. You get 2 boxes of that, and you can have like an entire like 2 separate 10 dudes. All of them look different. It's like mwah, chef's kiss, excellent. Bolt action rifles. I mean, they don't suck. Bolt action rifles are fine. That's just it though. They're like the bare minimum. Like if you have like Jonathan Chumpus, the like Trench Pilgrim or like Yeoman, giving him a bolt action is totally fine. He will do exactly what he needs to do with that bolt action. However, like anything that is not a Yeoman, I would strongly recommend like literally any other gun. Like get a semi-automatic. Well, the thing is, shotgun has 12-inch range, and remember that if you're shooting beyond, like, if you're not shooting within half your gun's maximum range, you take a -1 penalty to hit. Shotguns don't have that penalty, but they have penalties to injury, which can be pretty big. What is that? So I got this model used, so there's just like a weird clump over there that I'm just gonna clip. You would be surprised, actually, like. Because what that means, though, is within 12 inches, too. Within 12 inches, you can hit on flat dice, which is very nice, which is very, very nice. But yeah, also they're cheap. That's really it. They're very good at doing a very basic job, and they're relatively cheap. So, like, that's, and also Yeomen come with them for free. Like, you can, I think you can buy new guns for Yeomen, but you have to... Yeah, the guy didn't, and you know what? I don't care. Like, it's far too late. I don't think it'll be. Yeah, I bought this used, and I was like, this will be fine. Like, I could file those down. I will regret this immediately, but it'll be whatever. It'll be whatever. But yeah. I don't know. But I also don't bring too many. Like, I brought 2 Trench Pilgrims today with bolt actions, and they did fine. Like, you know. They ran around, they shot shit. I got a couple of hits. One of them died horribly because he was, I was playing against Dirge. I originally Dirge was going to be like, oh, how you doing, Horror Loving? How you doing? Oh, my good snap, what's happening? Nice, there we go. Initially, like, Dirge and Grail were sort of like my faction, but there's like another guy who's really taken to it, and like, you know what? I have so many armies that I can literally play whatever. I was just like, so he's kind of like more playing Grail and just even vanilla, like, yeah, vanilla Grail and Dirge at this point. So like, it's not too bad. I pivot to basically anything. I did apparently. I did find out that there's been a secret Trench Crusade group that has been playing at a, like, effectively like a local store, like not even a game store, just like us, like and I don't want to say exactly what they do because like privacy stuff, but like a non games venue store has apparently been playing Trench Crusade. And I got invited to give them like go over there for a shot. Apparently they do like a lot of like Inquisitor 28. Like there's effectively like what the best way to say is there's like a very artsy Warhammer movement that grew out of the initial like Inquisitor system. Because it was kind of like went back to the roots of like having like a GM kind of like strong like character identity and stuff. It was a really cool movement. And there's kind of like from there just kind of been like more artsy like narrative groups that sprung out of that. How you doing, Duke? How you doing? Hey, use your delicious Bezos bucks. You should play Valorant. Why? Why would I do that? Why would I play a game like that? Well, actually, I think yeah. Well, the Legion with the +1 range, I feel like could use a better gun in general, just because he's got like he's got good accuracy stats. But yeah, bolt actions. I still don't think bolt actions are bad. I don't think bolt actions are bad. If you're wondering why I'm painting this like blue, it's because I'm going to be making this like tarnished copper and stuff like that. How you doing, Digital Rocket? Welcome. How you doing? I'm painting Tonk. I will be going in and doing my usual purple, but I think I'm just like hitting up like, oh my god, this guy left. Apparently, I did not realize how scuffed this model was put together until I apparently started painting it right this second. Like, I've looked this thing over and I was like, this is fine, there's okay detail here, and now I'm just like, oh my god. But this guy missed so many just like little who's-its and what. This is quite a bit. Once again, won't be a huge deal. Won't be a huge deal. And how you doing, Billy? What do you mean? No, I'm wearing clothes. I always wear clothes. I don't know why you think I've ever been naked. Hey, how you doing, Grim Reaper? Welcome. How you doing? Oh, I do that all the time. I've been like every now and then I've been bringing more and more of my older stuff to the shop. Boy, I don't know why I hit like that like accent for that, but like, and it's been a while. Even just looking through my Instagram has been no, probably the big one though actually was like when I put together the big like all the minis I painted on stream over the course of 5 years. I looked at some like really older stuff and I was like, holy shit. Yeah, I do need to do a proper video for that. I'm doing that same thing again. It's that exact same technique as I did for that. I should do that. So many things I need to do. Oh my god, I need to do all the things. I want to make so many things and I don't got that much time. Oh yeah, that's a mood. Let me see, like do I still have him? Hold on, there's like one thing. Did I take the picture of the minis? Oh, for the Minotaurs? No, I didn't do a group Minotaur shot. I didn't do a group Minotaur shot yet, and I don't know when I will. I still have him though. Hold on. I think so. Did I get rid of that very, very... Oh, hold on. I think I... Oh, there we go. So this is not like my oldest mini I've ever had. So, but what I find funny about this, so this is from February 2021. Transform, fit the screen. This is the oldest photo I took on my digital camera. Like back, this is the current like digital camera I'm using now, where I just like took a guy and it's like I didn't know about photography. Like the mini itself is not great. It's a very vanilla plague bearer, but like not not done particularly well. Like I just went for like content for context. Let me see if I could do circle. To screen. Like compare these two. Same lighting, same camera. Like the growth I've had is fucking bananas. It's amazing. I am my improvement in this hobby has been wild. Multidisciplinary improvement, which has been nice. I'm gonna put them away though. Got other stuff to work. Yeah. What's how you doing, Ligerman? How you doing? yeah, my improvement era is it never ends. I will never stop improving. I will continue to paint. To paint a swarm of Tyranids. No, I so little wanted to paint a swarm of Tyranids and I sold mine. Man, guys, so I've been on that, like, yeah, I want to minimize my backlog game. I went to my shop and, like, they sell the old world, so I was like, I'm going to sell you my elves. I don't think I'm ever going to get around to these. And they looked at them and they're like, ah, these are too old. What the fuck? What are you talking about? You guys sell old world stuff. Okay. So yeah, no, I returned home. I returned home with them. I did. There was a guy who was like, "Yo, are you gonna sell those?" I'm like, yeah. It's like, can I get that Phoenix off of you? So I did sell a Phoenix. It wasn't like a total wash, but I was like, man, I'm trying to do my best to cut back on the backlog. The thing is, they're like Phoenix Guard. I had the Ice Phoenix, and I sold the Ice Phoenix. Smell the hag smell. Well, the funny thing is, I originally bought them from that shop. I was like, I'll put them into Age of Sigmar. They got rotated out of Age of Sigmar. Well, I was like, fine. I'll sell them back now that they're old world models, and that just did not work out. Expired hag elves. Crusty elves. But, yeah, so I'll probably give that another go later, but it's just very funny. I was like, I tried. I'm working on in many different ways, making my backlog less, like, Titanic. Plastic. They were plastic. Everything in that lot was plastic. It was a bunch. It was like Phoenix Guard, some other guys, and some other guys, and some other guys, and the Phoenixes themselves. I thought that they got a book recently, so I was like, oh shit. To be fair, though, I think really what's happening is I think my local shop has gotten, like, so, like, Age of Sigmar is played at my shop, like, quite a bit. Like, there was, like, 5 or 6, I think there's actually more people playing Age of Sigmar today than there was 40k, which is wild. There wasn't even, like, a tournament or anything. But, it also does seem like more people, like, trade in Age of Sigmar models. And they tend to sit for a bit longer. Like 40k stuff will be kind of snapped up quick. So I think maybe that was going on. They're like, we just got too much fantasy stuff, and we don't know if this is gonna actually move. 34 pages only touch my point. Oof. Oh, I mean, overwriting's better than underwriting because, like, you know, you can always trim away the fat later. Like if you feel like there's too much, I find that's way easier than being like, oh god, I'm like X amount of pages short. I have to bullshit. Hard. That's not too bad. I mean, it sucks that you have to write a bunch of pages, but there's worse things though. I think there's worse. Get in there. I like this color a lot. I actually have like. Oh no, yeah, I'm building more heretic troopers. Oh my god, this thing. One of the most angles of all time. It's. Get the app. Oh, there we go. Just like a paper about like this is just like a whole paper, and then like in conclusion, this is why it was bullshit, Greg. When your boss attacked me, statistically that was very unlikely, and I broke this down. Fuck you. Nah. That'd be funny though. That would be funny. In conclusion, I got fucked over by the dice, and this is some horseshit. It's probably comparison. Oh, gotcha. That sounds nerdy as shit, and I wish you best of luck on your paper and paper presentation stuff. Hell yeah. So many people getting them degrees. Hell yeah. Also, how you doing, Jay? Fuck, you're right. So I bought this used, and I just did not even consider that these guns might be upside down. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. That snapped in a spot that I didn't want. Not the hardest to fix. But how you doing? I'm gonna unfuck this live. You know what? I'm gonna leave them off for right now, because this actually gives me access to that, which I probably needed anyway, so this is not the worst thing. It's fine. It's Death Guard. I can put a little bit of glue on there and maybe put some crust, and no one will ever know. Thank you for pointing that out, though. The funny thing is, this is my second one. I built a Plagueburst Crawler like back in like 2021. It's been a bit. And I got this one used. I was like, oh, this would be cool. You know, most lists that run a Plagueburst Crawler usually run 2. I was like, this won't be bad. No, why would you feel guilty? No. Listen, I would much rather get that now than later. And like, I'm going to glue this back on, and if anything, I can use this to better reach into the stuff. Don't worry. You are fine. I am thankful. I am thankful for it. Oh yeah, how you doing, Jayhath? How you doing? Welcome. How you doing? I'm having a good time. I played some Trench Crusade tonight, and I'm ending the night with some Death Guard painting. And apparently, some mad lad at this new place I might give a shot playing at is apparently wanting to run a Horus Heresy narrative campaign with Trench Crusade rules, which is wild. How you doing, Moira? Yeah, legitimately, your fucking train tracks have been like really, really, really cool to see come together. Very, 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 very good stuff. See for Tyranids. Yeah, so this sounds like a group that does like a lot of homebrew narrative campaigns, which is like the kind of shit that I fuck for. Like I fuck with immensely. And I was recommended by like a friend of a friend, and apparently like these people don't play at the shop, they just play in like kind of like a local group that they just play with like people they know. So I was like, oh, this is great, actually. So yeah, I'm gonna see how that group works at some point, and then that I'll see if the magic is true. Kept on there. So yeah, like apparently they're going to be even doing like I was like, oh, they're just gonna take they're gonna take Horus Heresy rules and map them to. Oh yeah, I need to unfuck that TikTok link on there just because it's too long. Apparently, I was like, oh yeah, they're just going to take like Horus Heresy models and just map them to existing factions. No, apparently they're doing factions from scratch, which is like, that's a bold move, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it. Yeah, you made yourself a set of wonderful trench brownies. I got to bring my my Warcry terrain. That I did a very light, like a dark red dry brush on black, and it looked really, really legit, so I played on that. And so this is like a thing I painted like years ago, so I actually don't know if a lot of you guys do you guys remember me doing meat cubes on stream ever? Was that even a thing I did on stream, or did I do it off stream? Like it was an old project of mine. How you doing, Chieftain? How you doing? Welcome. So yeah, I painted a bunch of meat cubes like ages ago. And what I decided, and I brought them to the shop because I was like, oh yeah, these would be like good for like trench crew. They absolutely were. I wonder if I'm so I'm wondering if I'm actually gonna get a. I wonder if I'm actually gonna get any purple on this thing. For people who don't know, I do purple Death Guard because I have a Monster Hunter. I've not done. I'm basically waiting for the Wilds equivalent of G rank to come out, and then I might give that a look. Rust. Yeah, no, that's yeah. I find that like I find making terrain infinitely relaxing. I could grab some. To be fair, the meat cubes were a while back. I could grab one of the meat cubes if you guys want to see them. But I need to go to the living room and grab them because I have a big terrain bucket. I have a big ass terrain bucket that I have to bring because like my shop has terrain. It's not bad, but like I've been doing a bunch of terrain myself and it's been nice. But because I've done so much terrain, I got to take it in a big old bucket filled with sub buckets so that the things don't explode mid transit. So it's several layers of transportation, but it works. It generally works. But yeah, I need to. Basically, what I need to do is I ordered a rubber mat around like Christmas time, thinking I would be able to do it during my holiday break. It didn't arrive in time. It arrived in like mid-January, So like I have a 4x4 rubber mat that I want to do that like black magic craft thing where you use acrylic caulking and like what's it called? You use the caulking and then you use some like sand and some paint and stuff like that. And you can make like a flexible rubber mat with texture, and it's really, really cool. But I need to do that now, and I just like have not had a free weekend where I can make that happen. I've had a slightly more free weekend this weekend than a lot of weekends I've had in a while, but I was using it for like my I got like the freelance gig thing that I haven't done in a while because I need to do that a little bit because that's gonna be if I'm gonna be getting a new outfit at some point. I don't even know when that would happen. Like it'll eventually happen, but it'll have to be funded through that. 25 has been an expensive year for Hal. Yup. Yeah, storing terrain is rough because like it's fun, but because it's inherently bulky by nature, it just means that like you need so much more extra storage compared to even like storing minis already can eat up a lot of space. Oh yeah, those like giant mouse palettes and stuff are pretty good. I want to do the texture thing because like the texture itself I think will be really, really good looking. Like that part in particular would look really, really neat. So I talk about where it's like I'm like this is such a nice peaceful model to build. It's so nice. It's just like a big chunky ass tank. Then later I'll go back and I'll unfuck the guns. Is my train on bases? Not really. No. Oh yeah. I would not be surprised if it reeks. So basically, I think, so Black Magic Craft has some videos on them. I don't have exact links to them, but if you look up him and Matt, the idea is that like you take a rubber mat. Supposedly, according to him, you could go to your like, I don't know, like a Home Depot or a Lowe's and have them cut the rubber mat for you, but my local area doesn't do that. So I had to get one shipped in that was the correct size, which I'm doing a 4 by 4 foot because I'm doing like a Trench Crusade table. You take that, and then you take like paintable acrylic caulking solution. I chose a brown color. I'm going to take that. I'm going to, yeah, that's probably the video. Yeah, I believe that's I believe that's basically the idea. He's done several revisions. He's done several revisions of that, like using like different, like, you know, ratios of like paint and caulking and whatnot. But that's a general idea. And at the very end, like, I think the rubber mat cost me like $40, and then the caulking was like, the thing is, I don't think it's like significantly cheaper than getting like, you know, like a just typical like mouse pad mat. The big thing is the quality is a lot better. But also, like, maybe if your shop does cut, like if your local Lowe's does cut the stuff for you, it's probably a lot cheaper then. I did not have that luxury. I did not have the luxury he had, which is a bummer. Yeah, he mentioned nothing about the smell, but you know, I'm not a stranger to like weird smelling chemicals in my house. That's true. Having to drain the life flush is nice. Knocked over my dry brush mat on like foot. But yeah. It's there's different options. My shop usually has like the mouse pad style like terrain as a base, so like that's like a good base stuff, and then from there I can like put all my stuff on there, all my delicious brownie all my delicious brownie terrain. Delicious. Actually, a lot more copper in here than I thought. I totally forgot how much just like. It's a tank with trim, which is a weird feeling, but it's still not too bad to paint. I'm still having like a pretty decent time so far. No questions. Do I want to take like the little skull buddies and make them copper? Yes, I do. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean those are all fair. Like the ease and whatnot. It's not bad. I'm at this point, well, I bought the rubber mat, so for me, I just need to do it to justify having a 4x4 rubber mat in my house. Like, it would suck if I didn't do anything with that, so I need to do something. I need to do something with it. There we go. But Yeah, so I'm sure it'll look good a bit. Like whenever I get around to it, it's just I have so many projects. Like I'm looking at my desk right now. I'm like, oh god, there's like, oh yeah, I don't think I've got to show you guys them in yet or in a while. So let me get this little bit of blue and I'll show you the lads. I've been doing a slow grow lad painting thing where I just like take some lads and just put a little bit of color on them when I'm like watching a video or something like that. And I keep trying to keep my hands busy. Let me get that little bit. This is I Ladbernacht. A good example. This guy. So I got. Let me zoom in real quick. Hold on. Let me zoom in. So I got lad growing. I mean, I technically am growing lads. Yeah. So these are. So I got a bunch of these used at one point. Oh, like Labradors. I mean, that would be fun. I don't have the facilities to breed dogs, but whatever. But yeah, there we go. Let's see, there we go. I did play a game called Growing Grandpa, but yeah, so these are like old space marines that somebody was like, I need new plague marines. So they just like melted. I actually like the way the melting into the shoulder pads looked. The crudely melted in holes of Nurgle. A little iffy. But so yeah, I put together. I got some bases for them. I did those. I glued them to the bases. I did just trim on the foot. I've been working on the like base color in the metal. They're coming together. They're actually kind of fun. Yeah, so this is an example of like I'm purposely trying not to like all of them have like leg purity. Oh, okay, that one doesn't. A lot of them have leg purity seals. There's some like the barrels are drilled weird. Like, but I find it really charming, so I've basically been leaving them intact. I want to leave them as intact as possible while I paint them. And, like, maybe will I ever paint them on stream? I don't know. But, like, for right now, they're, like, a fun little thing. Because they're, like, I like the newer Plague Marines a lot, but they are very complex models. They're not, like, a good stress-free paint. But so these guys are gonna be like, it's fine. I can just put a little bit of goof. I can just put, like, a little bit of color on them. It'll be good. It'll be fine. I need to zoom out again. Yeah, I mean that's not a bad way to do it. Like the old G-Dubs book was like, yeah, just take regular Marines and just use some like, use some different bits or whatever. Like I think they're like use some fantasy bits because they have top knots. It's just funny how much of the chaos aesthetic was just effectively like barbarian coded. Because they just use a lot of the chaos from fantasy. That's definitely gone down a lot over the years, I think. But like, it's still kind of like a funny little like. If you're like, why is there so many top knots? It's because if you look at like Warhammer Fantasy, you'll notice a lot of top knots, and stuff like that. It's the fun stuff. Oh, super glue! I haven't tried super glue in water. No, I did also get some. I'm gonna be trying. There's like a thing where you take cheesecloth and then you soak it in PVA glue and paints, and then you can have effectively like moldable strips of fabric that you can put on your minis. And I'm excited about that. That's gonna be baller. I don't know what I'm gonna use it for just yet, but like something. I'll use it for something. Oh. There we go. Yeah. Oh yeah. It's gonna be peak. It's I've been not watching really a lot of like painting tutorial stuff until lately, and then I've been enjoying stuff from this guy named Cursed Billis who does a lot of stuff for the Grimdark Compendium now, and I mentioned him a lot. It was like I don't think he speaks English, but like that's fine. I mean, his videos are subtitled, so like that's like understanding him is totally fine. But I actually think him not speaking English like really adds to the video. Like, let me see if I can find, like, a good video of this, just for people for later. Let me see if I can find a good... How you doing, Draken? Welcome. How you doing? Oh, yeah, for bear... people still do that, actually. People still do that. I think, actually, the Billis guy did that as well. Let me see. Or, like, let's see. What was a good video of his I watched recently? So on. Oh, yeah. This is the first one of like I think I saw a previous video of his where he was doing like techno barbarians, and I was like, they're pretty cool. And I really like that one, and I watched a couple of his other stuff. And I was like, this is the shit. Hey, how you doing, Draken? Welcome. How you doing, Draken69? How you doing? How you doing? I'm working on a Plagueburst Crawler that is very slowly coming in. Oh yeah, I know. I was to get a little bit more paint. Wow. Oh yeah, no orcs. Apparently, like, I think, like, whenever like something gets nerfed and then suddenly like all the used bins and shops will just suddenly have a bunch of that. I guess the orcs have taken a beating because there's been a lot of orcs being returned to the shop. I know Big Daka got nerfed, which was like their like big stupid good. So, funnily enough, this is going to be purple, but I do the way I do tarnished copper and like bronze is I paint it turquoise first. Then sometimes I will wash it with like Nikela oxide on top of that, and then I dry brush the metal on top of that. It's not the most complex thing ever, but it looks pretty good when everything is all said and done. Yeah, I actually think that there's a beneficial system, like ecosystem that involves people who are like really like thirsty for tournament stuff. I don't hate people who do tournament nonsense because, like, they're chasing fun in their own way, and like a lot of people who do tournaments have like nice, like, usually it's more like pub stompers that get like kind of like the name of people who enjoy tournaments kind of all up. But a lot of times, like, people will buy up minis for a big meta thing, and then when that is no longer meta, they sell them and they're cheap, and then people like me come skittering in like, ooh, discounted miniatures. That's true. They do kind of change how the game is balanced, though, which is unfortunate. But also, I don't really play Warhammer too much, at least not in its actual form. I do OPR every now and then, but I do primarily these days. I play Turnip 28 and Trench Crusade, though. I do have fully painted Chaos Knights, and well, that's true. Yeah, orcs are fun for kit bashing. I did just finish. Well, I finished my Squigoth a while ago. I found the used Squigoth that I painted up. It's on my. You'll see it. Hold on. It's on my Instagram. There we go. You would like to see the Squigoth. It was a pretty fun model. To date, that was the first orc model I finished, and then I have a war boss. I have no boys. I have some what's it called? The storm boys? I have some storm boys, like the old resin and metal ones. Just regular. I was lucky enough even to find a regular. I just found one used, and they're like, I don't know, like $40, and I was like, cool, okay. It was missing its Howdah gun, and then also like it's got some like tusks, like big spikes on its cheeks that were missing, but I just painted those to look like oh, is it gonna be, oh fuck, is it gonna be hard to like unfuck the math on those? How hard is that gonna be? At least you caught it now, so it could be worse. Still sounds bad, but like, Still unfortunate, my guy. Oh, you have to. Oh god, yeah, you have to do a bunch of chart fuckery. Well, best luck for that. Yeah. I still follow like a lot of the meta stuff because like when I'm at the guild in the morning, I need something just to like read when I am like waking up and eating breakfast. I have breakfast at the guild, and by breakfast I mean like I have a protein shake. But I find good Game articles are pretty legit. I like them as a website. They also featured a model of mine once on there. I was like, ooh, yo, let's go. I did a Trench Crusade Dirge model that they really liked. I was just like, oh, cool. Just that. Wait a minute. I'm on there. Oh, why? That's girl dinner. No, that's breakfast. Listen, you're allowed to have girl breakfast. That's fine. That's whatever. Most people don't eat breakfast. I have something. And I make dinner for myself. Listen. I am slightly more put together than most other VTubers. I will absolutely claim the fact that I cook my own meals. Food is food too, yeah. But like, if your food is just like some crackers, there's probably going to be some nutrition deficiency stuff going on after a while. I'm gonna paint all this turquoise again, and then I will. Do I want to do the whole? Yeah, I should probably do. Will I actually get the purple on this thing? If I don't, that's not the end of the world. It's just funny. I'm painting everything but the primary color of this. I guess I could do, yeah, maybe doing like a little bit. That'd be too bad. Especially if I need to like repaint over some stuff. Yeah, that's probably good. There we go. Yeah. So basically, hold on. What was like my last death card? It's been a bit. It's been a bit, but yeah, I usually do like tarnished copper and then purple with like yellow flesh as my general death guard theme. It was a carryover from my Age of Sigmar Maggotkin because I was like I like painting a lot of stuff in similar colors so that way I could like recycle them, I guess. Like if I was like, well, if there's ever like a way that I could use like the I guess I could like use my what's it called? My Blight Kings as maybe like some Blight Lord tournament. I felt spicy. And I was playing with some people that were like cool with that kind of thing. I'll have to touch it. It's a little bit later. It's gonna be fine. That's not big bits. Also, whoever I bought this from totally snapped off like the vast majority of those spikes. Yeah, Jaundice is a good way to show it. So this is not Death Guard, but like this is some stuff from my not New Antioch, Sultanate. This is my homunculus, and he's very like I still need to like layer him up. He's still got like a lot of like the gray primer showing. Yeah, those fucking chaos spikes. They which mind you, once again, vehicle losing spikes not the biggest issue. Big thirst. Let me have a homunculus. Hey, yo, let's go. Yeah, I want to do the campaign. Like we're at the point. I need to get I think I need to take initiative on this. So I'm hoping probably after stream I'm going to be like, yo, we doing this next Saturday. Sunday. We doing this. We campaigning. Yeah, oh yeah, no, a lot of chaos. I'm primarily if I'm doing Warhammer, I'm doing chaos. Like, that's just what I'm into. And Skaven. I don't miss metal spikes too, because prior to this I did Legion of Everblight, and they don't have nearly as many metal spikes, but they have a lot. They have enough metal spikes and like little metal blades and whatnot that I distinctly have been stabbing my fingers for the better portion. Started mini painting in 2011. Been painting for 14 years, mind you. It hasn't been continuous. It was like start 2011, do it for like about 2 years, and then long break until like 2019. So like it's been that's probably a good build for it. That's probably a good build. From what I understand, a lot of times you either want to make a shitty Janissary and then eventually make it into a shitty what's you doing, Vtuber? Also, did your rocket? Have yourself a good night. Yeah, have yourself a good sleep, yo. Good sleep. You want to build a shitty Janissary until you can make it into a shitty Brazen Bull. I say shitty because like you can build something of near equivalent strength. It's just it's really expensive. But yeah, that'd be a good immediate return on investment. So you've been way back with the metal models. Oh yeah, no, I've been aware of Warhammer and 40k and G-dubs for years. The tricky thing is, when I was at my brokest college student was when I got into wargaming, and War Machine was actually like affordable at that time. Where so it was like, oh yeah, what do you need? You just need a couple boxes. Like what? Like at that time, like that was like 7th or 8th. That's 8th edition fantasy, and I don't remember what edition 40k. But it was kind of in that like rougher spot where like I was like I'm not buying this shit anytime now. I will not have funds for that. But now I can do Warhammer. Not that I'm doing well financially, but like, you know, I have a wonderful sponsor, Collectible Squids. Yeah, baby. No, actually, no. The squid bucks do be helping, like unironically a lot. Whenever you guys get things from squids, I get squid bucks, and I use squid bucks to get models, and then I paint models on stream. It's a very nice ecosystem. It's a very nice ecosystem. I enjoy it. But between that, I also buy primarily used models these days, outside of squids, because it's just, like, you know, I have that issue that, like, when I see models that are like at my shop being sold like in the used bin, I'm like, I have to take them home. Oh yes, yeah, the squid cycle reel. Yeah. How you doing, Pimp Dick? Do you see? Yeah, I use my hands a lot. I do this twice a week. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome. And okay, chaos is my favorite. I just like painting like horrible, like hideous freaks. It's my favorite thing to paint. Which is why I like Chaos, but also why I like Trench Crusade as a game, because basically like every faction but New Antioch has horrible, hideous freaks. And New Antioch has enough other stuff that I can like tolerate them. I can be like, you know what, you're fine. You're fine. I'm also wanting to run Papal States so I can get access to Communicant, which is, you know, the best hideous freak the New Antioch can get outside of Red Brigade, and the Crimson Communicant, which I would do that, I guess. This is 40k, yeah. This is a Death Guard Plagueburst Crawler. It is a big old fucking Death Guard tank. This one does. How you doing, Benjamin? How you doing? Yeah, apparently everything I've heard from the new Death Guard Codex is pretty legit. Apparently everything is looking good. I think I did, and I said nothing because I read that when I was out. I did get it though. I did get that. No, the doggos aren't hideous freaks. Come on. No longer report advantage. Hey, there we go. I'm glad your math got fixed. I don't want it to be busted, because whenever a codex is busted, it gets hit with the hammer till it explodes. Except for Eldar, they're fine. Right. I'm gonna try adding some. Let's do some purple. Yeah, let's go super purple. Was how do I paint rats? And I'll paint some rats at some point. At some point, I will do that. Get that. Get a. Oh. No, I just had like a really light like magenta. Over there. There we go. Okay, all my purples are. What brush? Like pretty good coverage. I tend to use Vallejo. I use Vallejo a lot because it's just local to where I'm at and it's easy to pick them up. Vallejo, Proacral, and then I use a little bit of Army Painter. Like the Anger Marines. Oh yeah, the good old World Eaters. There you go. Oh yeah, by the way, so how you doing, Hellcat? How you doing? Welcome. I finally got to the point in the fucking No Fear where the word bears are actually like doing the Calth betrayal at Calth, and ooh baby, let's go. I do be enjoying that. I do finally be enjoying that. I mean, mind you, it's still kind of repetitive. It's like all the Ultramarines are like, this is unthinkable. Oh my god, that can't be right. The word bears are attacking us, and then the word bears are just like actively slaughtering them. I'm like, oh, this is fun. So yeah, it's been kind of nice. Yeah, the Army. I've used a couple of the Army Painter metallics, and they're pretty good. I still really like the the Vallejo metal colors. Those are going to be really, really hard to beat in my eyes, but they're like, you know, they're not bad. I've enjoyed the glittering gold that I got from Army Painter. Sorry, glittering loot, I believe that's the color. Oh, good old Angry Marines. One of these days I would like to do. I would like to do some proper Angry Marines. That'd be nice. It's like a nice little tribute. Yeah. Well, the funny thing at the book is like Gilliman at first is like, oh no, something went like, because like to be fair, like the idea of marine on marine violence is unthinkable to the Ultramarines because they were non-Istvan, and that's been hidden. Oh yeah, go get your dirt, go get that dirt, hell yeah. But so yeah. So like they're like, no, they clearly think that we are attacking them, so they're retaliating. not realizing that like they're gonna get fucked. Gilliman is still. It's interesting. Gilliman is both like a very dry, dull character, but he's also like you know you know when like they write like a dumb person writes a smart character smart. Gilliman's actually written reasonably well. Like a lot of his like super big brain stuff. So a lot of his super big brain stuff is just having like good memory and like a real attention to detail. So he's not doing like elaborate bullshit. He's just like, wait, I know the names of basically like every Ultramarine off the top of my head. I have all the logistics of the entire system in my brain. All these ships blew up. Okay, I know all the names of those ships and what was on them. Fuck. Okay, we got coordinate. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure he does some cool stuff. I'm not like a super duper hater, but like, you know, I think the thing that's fucking with me. Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, so like, one of the word bearers directly mentions that Istvan happened because like one of the Ultramarines was like, I didn't know shit happened on Istvan, and this guy was talking to a guy who was his bud about it. Yeah, I guess it was unthinkable, but I guess the whole time I'm like, come on, come on, you gotta try a little. Like I can also kind of tell that the author wants us to think that the Ultramarines are still cool because they're like, in a nanosecond, I thought I could have planned all the ways to stop this. But this is unthinkable. This can't be right. And then they get shot in the face by word bear. I'm also biased because I like word bears a lot. So I'm willing to admit bias where bias is due. But like, you know, it's been fun. Yeah, I can see that. They are very much like I think even now modern Ultramarines are a bit more like, you know, John Space Marine. Heresy Ultramarines are like the dullest motherfuckers I could possibly think of. It's actually like Calth is set up so you can tell that how badly Calth gets fucked up, but the entire time I'm like, oh god, these insufferable motherfuckers. This is the thing that's fucking with me as a book. I understand that this story there are a couple of characters and a lot of the details are specifically to be like showing the tragedy of Calth in different angles. I have like a really hard time telling any Ultramarines apart. They're all names are like Flavius Augustus. They all act identical. Like there'll be like 3 captains talking, and other than the fact that the voice, like the guy who's reading the audiobook, puts different voice on, they're functionally the same character, and it's like that's what's bothering me. Like there's like a nice Mechanicus lady in there who's got like some stuff going on. I'm like, that's cool. But the actual Ultramarines are practically interchangeable. So I'm gonna be going back to a lot of these layers as well. I'm doing that like really doing some stipling and stuff like that. I'm sure it'll pick up. I'm like my boy Erebus has already showed up and he's been up to some shit. So that's already been good. I think Erebus is fun. Everybody hates Erebus, and I understand. I read Betrayer. I understand, but like I still like Erebus. Erebus is still fun. Yeah, I've actually never. So I was on the internet, like in communities where Matt Ward era 40k was like made fun of. I've never actually read or anything by Matt Ward. Now that you mention it, Erebus is you, based boyfriend. Let's go, hell yeah. He's fun. He's a fucking piece of shit. Yeah, no. Like Erebus won, Lorgar won to a lesser degree. But yeah, Erebus won for realsy reals. It's good. He's got the good shit going on. But yeah, no, I never got. Yeah, so like I didn't read that book where I don't know when that gets introduced. Erebus was born bad and continues to be bad. Like to the point where it was like, what was it? His parents were like name child that would become Erebus was like, why can't you be like that Erebus boy? He's nice. And the little Erebus is like, I'll do that, mommy and daddy. And he fucking skinned the child as a child and wore this child's face like, look at me, I'm Erebus, I'm the best boy now. It's like, holy shit. The dark gods were like, ooh, chaos gods were like, ooh, no, we got a very special lad. We got a very special lad. Oh, were the rules written by Matt? I mean, that would explain a lot. How you doing, Theo? Oh, hold on. Oh, Finbar, shit, how you doing? Welcome, everybody. Welcome. How you doing, Finbar? How you doing, Chaos Lich? And welcome, everybody. Welcome. If you do not know me, I'm Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven and Tarp 28 and Twitch variety. I'm doing some like really basic coats on my Plagueburst Crawler. What were you working on? Yo? We're also talking about how Erebus is the best and how he won. I'm also talking about I'm reading No Fear right now, so that's been some fun talk. Oh yeah, the terrifying pink lady from yeah, I remember her. I do remember her. Remember like my friend back in the day, he played dwarves in fantasy, and he was like, in like 8th edition demons were just so bananas that he just couldn't play the game. Like if he tried to play the game, like he just straight up like his army would just shit his pants because of like the morale rules at the time. I was like, that sounds brutal. Oh, let's go. I don't know Izumo off the top of my head, but I do like me some Frames Arms Girls. I have a Base Lord Architect and a Godai that has like a custom little like cloak on her that I found that was really neat. This will be good enough. Let's do the let's see. Drain the fuck out of this dry brush. All my brushes are due for a big do. But yeah, no, Frame Arms Girls are fun. I also have a wait, like the Malal or there's like I always forget like the super deep lore of all the forgotten gods. Hey, you'll have some. I do. Let's go. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, I used to get more Plummo. I used to get more Plummo stuff, but like I do minis a lot more now. So it's I got a master grade Epion in my closet along with a Bullet Knights Lancer. So I need to get to those one of these days. I could do a Plummo stream just for fun, to be fair. If I ever want to mix it up, I could do that. I could totally do that. Let's do some. Let's see. What brush do I use? Good size for the. A little bit. Yeah, this is probably fine. A little bit. How you doing, bird balls? Yeah, just a treat, just like a little treat. There we go. I think it's probably because I just have so many layers of backlog. How you doing? Let's see, we're gonna go up all these with like a little bit of that oxide, just kind of get wherever we want. Yeah, I'm going to be going back and doing some more stippling stuff to highlight the colors a lot. What I really want to do is get the oxide like on there so I can start dry brushing the copper, and that's where the real magic will happen. Then I'll go back and probably touch that up a bit. Gunplay. Hey, yo, let's go. Illogical transforming. That sounds like a brain trap if I've ever heard one. But like it also sounds like fun at the same time. Currently oxiding up my thing because I'm going to eventually do some. There we go. I don't know if I've seen ZZ Gun in Fortress mode. I still have to go through the gun stuff. I haven't got to watch. So after playing the Full Metal Alchemist game yesterday, I do now have Brotherhood ready to watch. So I'm probably gonna at least try to watch like a episode a night. I think that's like a good way to do it. That's like a good way to be consistent with that. Square cue ball. True. It's so fun though. I'm probably going to use. Oh, thank you. I'm going to be using copper, the Vallejo metal color copper. Because I have a bunch, and also because it's like I used to try to do warp block. I like warp block bronze a lot, but if I use it as a dry brush color, it doesn't get as shiny. Which I want this to have a little bit more shine. So how you doing? How you doing, Shadow? Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, with the boss, yeah, with the particles. I do enjoy how Gundam's just got like, fuck you, we got bullshit particles. It's fine. Yeah, I don't use G-Dubs right now at this point. Like Warplock Bronze is the only G-Dubs metal I still use, and that's because I have yet to find a good replacement. Like I found colors that are like, you know, like similar, like close enough, like not bad. But I've never really quite found one that is like the beauty and grace of Warplock Bronze, and it makes me upset. I'm like, why am I still dependent on G-Dubs for this one color? Yeah, it's like, you know, it's a usual thing that like, especially once mecha's involved, it's like kind of bullshit. But it's like, I don't care. So I've used it. It's not bad. But I find that it's a lot darker as a dry brush color. It's like I've used for my gold stuff where I would like I would paint a model with that and then dry brush a gold on top of it. It was great. But like, what's a good idea? This guy. So like, hold on, let me zoom in a little bit. Yeah, this Plague Marine. I initially did that with like that same technique, and it just is like very, very dull. Like I want to do a copper to add like a little bit more pop. Yeah, exactly. There's different levels of or if you watch Kenzen Romo Daimi Dollar, you need to turn off your brain a lot. I like how like that's like I've watched an okay amount of mecha, not like a crazy amount. For some reason, it's like, yes, mecha series, like this forgotten ecchi mecha that nobody but me remembers. Where it was, it had a boner-powered mech way before fucking Darling in the Franxx did, so eat your heart out, that show. It also had some of the best supporting villains of all time. All the bad guys were just, like, stupid penguin men. I don't recall them being a train, but I wouldn't be surprised. Here, every now and then I need to show you everybody design of Daimi Dollar because it looks stupid in a way that I find very endearing. Let me show you what Daimi Dollar looks like, because he is a treat. Robo Daimi Dollar. Oh. Let's see if I can find like a good picture of him, of the robot. It's mostly just that shit. This is fine. This will be good enough. He's got like, I think it's supposed to be a masturbation joke in its design. Oh, let me show you. I'm on screen. Oh fuck, we got ad break. Oh, this is perfect actually. I can grab this while we be doing an ad break. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so this is Daimi Dollar. He's got like, how you doing, Dueling? Welcome. Yeah, he's got one big thick ass arm and one thin arm. He's one of the most lads of all time. Yeah, it was like, oh god, like at some point in the late 2000s, I think. Not late 2000s. I think like late 2010. No, maybe mid 2010s. I don't know. It's a series that objectively is not fantastic, but I still have a soft spot for it. Paper number 1. Hey, let's go. Well, best of luck on the clinging up. For sure. Send us out a wee bit quick. Yeah, Godspeed on that. I'm glad that like I have not had to write a paper in a hot minute. Mind you, I'm not like, the guild doesn't require me to write papers. The guild's weird where it's like I have a variety of tasks I gotta do there from them. A lot of it's just kind of drudgery. Sometimes I'm forced to go interact with humans because they don't know how to do it very well. And then sometimes I gotta ride a go-kart. It's a wide array of weird BS. Oh no, I just painted my mic cable. Like, I'm very amazed that, like, my microphones are relatively unsplattered by paint. Like, you would think they'd be more covered in paint because of, like, everything I do. But no, they're, like, you know, an okay amount. Not a crazy amount. What does the guild even do? Many things, but a lot of them are a waste of time. I can't say exactly what I do for the guild. None of it's really important in the grand scheme of things, but you know, it's fine. Go upward to ceiling again. I guess like something like that would be nice, but like I also so I rent a house. So pros, I don't have to deal with a lot of bullshit. Cons, I cannot change like anything. I can't install anything. I can't change anything. That part kind of sucks, actually. Also rent continues to get more and more expensive every year, which really sucks. But you know, if something explodes or I need something repaired, I don't have to pay for it out of pocket. So it's not, you know, pros and cons. Pros and cons. A bit more. Eventually, I'm going to go back and dry brush over all this. So if it's like really messy and sloppy at this stage, that's fine. That's kind of intentional. We're getting some real jams here. Incho is definitely a very like. Basically, I think every time she's done a cover, it's always been like something just like fucking bananas, and I've been here for it. Yeah, that's one of the things too. It's like I'm like, so there's like a very specific income band that I think I operate in, which is like, I'm not really at risk of like not making a rent payment or like starving, but I'm also realistically never going to own a house. Like it's just not going to happen probably outside of like I would need someone else. I would need to be a dual income household for that. So but yeah. So yeah, it's a weird spot. Like, so it's like, you know, painting minis is fun. Painting minis is fun. Also, Benjamin, did I give you a proper hello? Hello. Yeah, it's about as good as I can do. Like, I'm definitely not rich by any means. But I'm relatively comfortable. Though this year has been some surprise medical stuff combined with having to replace all my car's tires, this month. That was not great, but not the worst. Has been a ride. Luckily, Past Hal was the one who paid for all the Slanesh stuff, so I'm gonna have some treats to keep me busy over the next couple of months, which is gonna be neat. I'm pretty excited about that. Get this so much copper. It'll look pretty baller though once I finally get it all in. Oh, converting's a lot of fun. I enjoy both. I find both to be pretty nice. Yeah, I see people make like racks out of like IKEA stuff that seems pretty nice. I use a couple different like FDM stuff. Oh god, yeah. I know it's like we are now entering the graduation gauntlet for a lot of Hololives, so all the Hololive like has Gurr graduated yet, or is that gonna be end of the month? I don't know. There's been a lot going on in a row, so that's gonna be, for people who are fans of them, that is gonna be a brutal month. On the back, that's fine. That's why I've not really particularly painted the back yet. There we go. I want to do. Oh, Girls on Thursday. Gotcha. I want to do more. Once my FDM printer comes in, I want to do some more. Maybe doing some like carbon fiber racks, because they will be able to do carbon fiber is going to be kind of neat. I would like to give that a go. I'm going through so much oxide. Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to be able to go back to the 2020s. I think it's just it's just impossible, because like, you know, without keeping everyone indoors, and we got the new medium. Like I like VTubing now. I enjoy it, but there's definitely like a different mood now. Like the people who are in here are the people who are still VTubers generally are like, you know, they're established, they're in for the long haul, stuff like that, which is nice. But then also, like, a lot of the, like, we can do anything! Wow, a VTuber is doing something? Whoa! Like, that's gone. That's absolutely gone. People still do, like, whoa, a VTuber that paints, which is really funny. Like, I still got that whimsy going on. But even then, I'm not even that unique anymore. Like, there's, like, a decent amount now. But, like, you know, The bubble has popped several times, but I don't think that's bad though. I think that was inevitably going to happen. It is. We are no longer like VTubing is just a medium now. It's just like a thing to do, and I think like we're not going to see the end of like cool shit happening in VTubing for many years to come. Oh, I don't get a lot of VTubing scam stuff, but maybe I just filter those out. Usually I get Japanese women in my area, and that's a lie. That's a lie. Yeah, being a dude, probably yeah, to a degree, yes, as well. Got fun paint uncle energy going on. You never know. Maybe someday. Maybe someday a Japanese MILF in my area. I'm not even locked on the Japanese part, honestly. Because now MILFs are just women my age. Got like a big old well on that. There we go. He plays Guilty Gear. Hey, let's go. Hell yeah. Whispers of the void calls. Indeed. But yeah. So it's neat. I still think VTubing's nice. I just do think that we're way beyond the era of like a whimsical community where people are like excited just to be VTubers out VTubing stuff. But I think that's nicer because now we are getting like, we have a lot, like indies now have like a decent amount of power compared to like corpo stuff. We got like the tech has never been better. It's now easier, like now we're at that point where you can find the niche you want. It's like you no longer have to be like, what are they doing? They're doing Apex. Oh boy, Apex and Cult of the Lamb? Oh, how bold of you. Like now it's easier than ever to find VTubers doing stuff you would be interested in. You and the general abstract like meta concept of you. You guys know what I mean though. Yeah. Well, if you're talking about like the sender stuff, that's, I don't want to be like pessimistic, but that's just what happens when you get a bunch of people. Like, it's not a VTuber specific thing. You see this shit all the time and like literally everything else. It's just a VTuber. Like, this is just another growing pain of VTuber being a medium where you just see a lot of like, you'll see a lot of drama, but also nobody is going to remember the other, like, like, oh my God, VTuber drama. Nobody is going to remember the days that are fine. Like, hey, remember last week when everything was fine? No, because that's not exciting. That's just a Thursday. Stuff like that. So yeah. It's just like show business, and like, it's also just like people together. Like, are there people that definitely like, I also don't, I'm going to be honest, I know very basic details that there was like some like boyfriend manager stuff and like trying to get like weird artist exclusivity things that just don't really exist. Like, people just don't do that, but whatever. Like, it's not great, but it happens. And it's probably going to continue to happen just because, yeah, this is a bunch of people getting together to do shit. Rolling rocks. Hey, let's go. I was rewatching his Goomba video recently. Pretty fun. All right, let me re-glue this. How you doing, Mort? How you doing? Welcome. Yeah, I'm eventually. So this is eventually going to be coppery. I do tend to do purple Death Guard though, so if you like that, it's very consistent. Talking's generous. It just kind of got brought up like in a very light sense. But yeah, how you doing? I'm gonna re-glue this because these were put on upside down, but probably for the best to remove these anyway. Hey, there we go. Look, the gun's back. Yippee. Yeah, I'm gonna let that dry a little bit. Do I want to do a little bit of... give that like a tiny little bit of to dry. Hey, I assume I have copper pipes somewhere in my house. I don't think any of them are like corroded or rusted or anything. I have heard some people have like removed rust from minis and put them on their minis, so that's pretty wild. I'm gonna grab these. Okay, I'll paint a little bit of these guys. These guys are fun. For people who don't know, I bought these from a guy. I really zoom in. Oh God, this could be a little blurry. That's fine. We'll go here. This does have texture. It might be a little hard to see. There's like a bit of grit to this. It's already on here. So I used AK Interactive like rusted like the rust texture on there. Oh, I know I could do real quick. Hold on. I can continue to work on this. I'm gonna do a, oh, let's see. This is like, actually, a little bit on there. Yeah, whatever. So yeah, these are some used, somebody tried their best. We should really take this lady off. You'll, like, she's cute, but people are like, how? Fuck yeah, you're playing Nikkei. I'm like, no, I'm not gonna play Nikkei. I'm sorry. But yeah, I got these used from a guy that just took a bunch of old classic Marines and like melted them up. So I'm gonna do a little bit of gooping as a treat. I'm gonna use, I've been really liking Evil Red. If there is a DK mini, maybe that would be fun to do. I would consider that, but I don't think I'm gonna play the game. No shame in having a cute lady on stream. Valid. True. Understandable. Okay, you need to play out. Yeah. I know. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to get me. You're trying to get me on there. That rinse a little bit. Oh, probably 100%. Like most there's usually like STLs for like most anime properties. And this guy had like weird flesh holes. Actually, this guy's probably not the best example for these. Yeah, there's probably a ton. I'm okay. I'm curious if I went to cults. If I went to cults right now, yeah, I have miles and miles of ass to paint. If I go to cults, if I go to cults 3D and I type in Nikkei, what do I find? Yep. It's just basically like full on. It's just like. So like, you know, it's like pretty standard stuff. There's a lot of Eligs. There's just kind of like figures of most things. I could print this. Hold on. I gotta save the file format a little different. Hey, what about Goonerism? None dead. Oh yeah, I'm playing Oblivion's fun. Alright. Creature. I could paint creature. I could paint creature. Let me. No, I dropped my brush. My brush is actively rolling into my lap. This is some bullshit. Hold on. Down to like size. Oh, cool. The oxide's actually dried. I don't even need to work on this guy anymore. Yippee. Just put you here. Why? Yeah, I like if you compare my stream. It's like beautiful art by Mobius, like some beautiful stuff from the Meta Barons, and then Doro. All my taster's so fucked up. Like I think if somebody just sat down and just analyzed the things that I find are neat, they'd be like, what is this? What are you? Let's see, what's a good size? Pick my smallest. A bit. This like I need like a size in between these two. I need a size in between. All my Doritos because they're just not good quality. For context, I have a Flaming Hot Cheetos. Not your. I have Flaming Hot Cheetos like makeup brushes. This one's flat though, which is a little. It's reasonably. Actually, let me try that. Let me use this one. Wolf Night Girl, super good. Oh yeah, there we go. Copper it. I showed you guys it earlier. There we go. There we go. Marker, that's a pinnacle. There's a real good page of Meta Barons. I see what you're doing. All right, so let me get I got my dry brush tester palette. The thing that's gonna be really fun is I'm eventually gonna. So I printed a dry brush tester palette, and it fucked up, and it printed it wrong because I had an Ender 3 and that thing was kind of garbage. But it's also really funny because by printing it wrong, it still made a functional dry brush testing palette. It's just a funny little quinky. There we go. So we got let's try this real quick. Ugh. This is what I'm talking about, where these are kind of, oh my god. How you doing, Irish Jacob? How you doing? Welcome. It just actively fell apart. Oh my god, no, hold on. Fuck this. Get out of here. Get out. Okay. It's slightly bigger. I'm just gonna use this one. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I just need to. I need to get me. Wait, what size Ars Opus? Let's see. I wouldn't mind getting me in between Ars Opus size. I do like the Ars Opus brushes a lot. For the Door SAC series. Huh. Yeah, they're cheap. They're fun to get. Like, I don't regret getting them. They're loading from Good Smile. Oh, it's just 2 Doros. Okay. I mean, I can print my own Doro. Anyway, let's see. There we go. I'm gonna get some more on there. Try to make sure that I don't go too thick. So yeah, this is the end goal of this. This is the end goal of using the copper for this. It would be a form. Yeah, but they also don't have to pay like $50 for a Doro. How you doing, Mini Doll? How you doing? Welcome. I spent an hour watching Hal suffer trying to paint Tank. I'm not suffering. I'm doing great. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm doing some excellent tarnished copper. I'm pretty legit. There we go. Hold on. Wait, what? Actually, I didn't really look at the price on Mommy to fair. 20. They're 25. That's, I don't know. 25 is within my range of like stupid shit I'll buy, but I also like knowing that there's an STL that's like good enough. Have I done any swamp basing? A long time ago when I did Malifaux like Bayou models, but it's definitely been a bit. It's definitely been a bit for sure. We're getting those edges, but anything that's not an edge is still getting, like, still keeps a lot of the original in there. Bad Sea of Thieves progress-based merch no more. Oh, that's a bummer. I didn't know they had progress-based merch. That's unfortunate. Why is the crawler blue? It's going to be purple. Also, let me zoom out. It's getting up in there. I do purple Death Guard. So like right now, I painted all the metals oxidized blue, so I can go back and dry brush over them. Tarnished and all fucked up. Good. In there. Let me get a little bit more copper on there. We're going to have to go through a couple of refills on there. Yeah, just on some base stones. Let's see. But yeah, I mean, this will be purple at the end of the day, to be fair. So like, it's not too far off. Way into the recesses. I'll probably just get a smaller dry brush to maybe touch up that a bit later. Not the worst. Yeah, we're doing it patina style. Exactly. Tarnish maidenless yet. Oh, no one's gonna want to fuck this tank now. Then from the depths of my chat comes someone who jerks to tanks, and they're like, I'll do it. I will jerk it to tank. The bravest of God's soldiers. Just got, oh god. I do eventually want to do some like slime and goo effects in there, so that's gonna be fun. Or Thunder. I'm sure that exists. I have no reason to look up Roar Thunder Rule 34, but like, you know, would not be surprised even in the slightest by that. Would not be surprised. I'm curious, like, if there's any actual characters in War Thunder that you could like do that with, or if it is just people just making fuckable tanks. Yeah, don't challenge anyone on the internet, yo. And a pot of wash? Probably something. I like typically for like the Lost Slimy stuff, I do acrylic gloss medium, which is like my go-to slime. Imagine the day military secrets. I feel like that's probably already been done. Like I feel like the day that War Thunder military secrets get leaked is a day that ends in a Y. Like it happens so often. It happens so fucking often. I don't even play War Thunder, and I'm aware of how often that shit happens. How you doing, Lord of Bones? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? I'm working on Tonk. Working on big old tank. It's going pretty good. Applying some vigorous dry brushing copper. Yeah, it's the only logical. Yeah, my new logo. For people who have not seen, I got a new logo. Also, B-Pro, thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. Why is your name being covered by Dimey Dollar? What's happening here? Oh, I see what's going on. How you doing? How you doing, B-Pro? Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I do be drying stuff. About the Elden Ring board games. Hey, let's go. Yeah, oh fuck. Oh yeah, I was going to extend that. Check it out. I locked it there. Yeah, check it out. New logo. Oh yeah. It's logo. Make sure it's a consistent size. No, it doesn't say I pay rats. The Japanese is just a katakana halbernacht. Oh, got a bunch over there. Look at my Plague Marines now. Hey, let's go. It's been a while since I've done some like proper Plague Marines. I do have a rotator that's gonna be going up soonish. That has. Oh. I have like a bajillion Plague Marines that need to get painted though. They're kind of like one of those things that, as like a Death Guard guy, I will just have Plague Marines floating about my house into the heat death of the universe. And I just kind of accept that. Yeah, to be fair, I like that I paint rats as like a fun little joke thing, but like I was like, that doesn't need to be in the logo. That doesn't need to be in the logo. Doesn't paint rats. I do paint. Listen. Once the Great Hunger comes out for Trench Crusade, I want to make that rat theme. So I will be painting trench rats once the rules for that releases, which I think is in June. That's kind of the plan for that anyway. I didn't get the other side. Let's go back and get that. This is also one reason I want to do it at this stage, because I'm probably gonna go. I'm gonna have to go back and like touch up the purple and whatnot. Oh god, I used to know how to say that. Let's see. It would be Nezumiga. Nezumiga would be deconjugated. I forget what the verb for paint. I don't know. It's a very, very rough idea how to say it in Japanese. My Japanese used to be so much better. It was never great. I was never really fully at like conversational level, but it's deteriorated immensely. Oh yeah, let's go. Oh yeah, so you just have like orc boys manifesting at your house. I almost picked some orc boys up today because my shop was selling some really old orc boys for like $1 each, and I was like, ooh, it'd be neat. But I was like, no, I can't. I already have too much shit to. What do you mean? Yeah, it's just because I've been really rusty. I haven't used it for a while. So how are you doing, Penumbra Premiere? Welcome. Sure. I won't really be able to watch it on stream, but sure, I could take a look at that. How you doing though? How you doing? Probably is it? Hold on, is that El Michirista? I feel like that might be him because I know that guy does some like really baller fire stuff with, and he likes to use Necrons a lot. I would almost bet that is him. I'm feeling confident in that bet. Doing well. Hell yeah. I'm working on my Plagueburst Crawlers. I'm trying to dry brush some copper into all this nonsense. Also, this probably will eventually get like another layer of copper, maybe. I'm sorry you did Nurgle Heresy. How you doing? Yeah, I used to do Death Guard a lot more. I mostly have like a reasonably complete Death Guard army. Like I could use like maybe like, I don't know. I now suddenly have a reason to have 30 Poxwalkers. I have 20 painted Poxwalkers. Now having 30 is viable, which is very funny. I do enjoy that greatly. But how you doing? How you doing? I'm currently very early stage on my Plagueburst Crawler. This is my second one that last one I paid was in like 2021. This one I picked up used, so I'm currently just working on dry brushing some patina on all the stuff. Just gotta get like another 3 million more to go. Thank you for the help. Big stretch. Ah, there we go. Hey, Nissa, have yourself a good day. Not 100. God, are people building lists with 100? Because fuck that shit. Poxwalkers are a nice idea, but they're very complex models visually for what's disposable chaff. Like, they have a lot of detail, which you're like, you'd be like, ooh, that's nice. But the thing is, they explode. Hey, called it. I like his stuff. I do follow him on Twitter, and I very much enjoy all of his guides. I was just thinking about when you said that, I was like, that feels like one of his. Fuck that noise, then. That's far too many. I don't usually slap chop stuff, but like I had to for those. I did like a combination of like slap chop and like oil washes, and that still felt like it took fucking forever. Yeah. There's the one where you basically just spawn like a free 10-man unit of Poxwalkers on turns like 2 through 5 or something like that. That's too many. That's far too many. That's no. It's no. I'm good. I don't care if I'll ever be meta. I mean, I mostly play Trench Crusade these days anyway, so I don't give a shit about the mechanics, but like, you know. Blast through blast paints, and... oh no, don't paint on bare plastic. Don't paint on bare plastic. Primer's good. Especially because, like, you can get primer that is, like, close to the way your model works. Like if you, like, you know... I usually paint gray as my base, but I've also been using brown a lot for Death Guard, which is fun. Brown primer for Death Guard means that like it adds like a bit of insurance. So like if you like miss an area, it'll just be kind of like brown and rusty anyway. That's like pretty legit. Striking one throw. Oh god, that sounds obnoxious. That sounds incredibly obnoxious. Holy shit. Yeah. Primer is definitely very, very important. And it's like that. It's not too bad to get either. Like the Army Painter primer is pretty legit. Brown for my Minotaur Plague Marines. I don't know. How's the workshop? It's going pretty good. I started this thing unpainted today. It's not like very close to being done. It's reasonably like looking good. It's definitely at that stage. I've been really enjoying the idea conceptually of like minis that are at the stage. How you doing, Pretzel? How you doing? You do live at 11. How you doing? Like I could bring this to the shop and it's like, you know, not super pretty, but it's there. It's functional. Like, where's just... This is one of them. This is a fucked up brush that is just good for dry brushing now. Be able to use that to go in and like... This thing barely holds any paint, but my god, is it just the right size. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, black is good for that too. I usually do... I like gray because I just like it, like not super influencing a lot of my color choices, but I also understand going white or black for various reasons. Yeah. This would pass under the 3 color rule for like a tournament. I would feel bad. I wouldn't like it. I think you should take your meds. I think. Mind you, I don't know what meds you got. If they're like sleep meds or not. Like, you know, I feel like with having no information, that taking meds is probably the correct choice. Probably. Aspect. Hey, also Nerdleracy. Thank you for the follow. Welcome to Pressure Meds. Oh yeah, you should take those then, nerd. You should take those then. Take them. Mind you, I also don't know any side effects and whatnot. How you doing, Traden? Welcome. How you doing? I'm really early into painting a Plagueburst Crawler. Going pretty good. Now I'll have to touch up the purple and whatnot in all the various areas, which is not the worst. That's why I kind of like wanted to do the steps in this order real quick, so that it would be like a lot easier on me when I had to go back in later and unfuck some stuff. There we go. Oh, my mic is going a little there. Make you a little eepy. Oh yeah, that'd be good then. Yeah, just so you could pop a couple. I'm still gonna be streaming for till midnight probably, as you know, as usual. Mono bismuth. I technically the rules are it's like it has to be base and it has to be 3 colors minimum. So probably if you could do like a bismuth scheme, that would probably work. So yeah, it's basically so like for tournaments and stuff, a lot of times those are like if not streamed, they're generally like streamed or like they want them to be good looking for like attendance. Because like sometimes you'll see at the shop, like if you've ever been at a shop and just see 2 guys playing with full like gray tide armies, like that's just fine for whatever. So in order to encourage like people who are like would not be as jazzed to paint all their armies, they require models to be at least 3 colors and painted so that you can like, usually there'll be like a scoring metric that requires painted models. They don't require you to be like fucking like Golden Demon, but they want you to like actually have painted models. Yeah, that's true, because it does require you to like, put a little bit more effort into your minis. But also too, that has what led to like that was the genesis of the slap chop stuff, because there was like, how do you paint an army quick for a tournament? Like you're like, I got a tournament coming up and I want my guys to look like, decent and be painted to the right like color requirements. So that's sort of where that's sprang up from. Yeah, I think so too. I agree. For me, the hobbying is the hobby of the hobby. Like if I thought, I was thinking about this today, that like, I don't know, if a ghost came out and they're like, I am going to explode your jelly bones if you ever set foot in a game store to play games. Like if you ever play a game again, you will explode. I would be fine. I'd be like, okay, I'll still paint. That's fine. Baldur's Gate found out there's a potential as a remake. Oh, gotcha. Oh, that'd be neat. Hell yeah. What a daunting end. Yeah, I don't know. It's a dumb hypothetical, but it's like, that's how I feel. I enjoy the hobbying and the mini crafting and the painting. Like, I enjoy painting. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think technically the FDM printer I'm getting can do that, but I'm going to be using that for terrain anyway, so like it doesn't matter a huge amount. Like whenever they're like, oh, you can multicolor your prints. I'm like, that's great. I'm gonna cover these in primer. Yeah, I do feel you about that. I do feel about that, Flopsy. Like, so it's weird. So it's like I mostly paint, but I still paint like armies. I still have like a Death Guard army. I'm not at that stage where I'm like, fuck it, I'm just gonna pick up a model that I think looks cool. But like, I pick armies that I think look cool. It's just very silly. But yeah, Transcrusade's a lot easier to hobby like that, because you can't just what's a new force? Like 6 guys? I'm looking to start an entire scratch Knights of Avarice next week, and that's not going to take a whole lot, really, which is nice. Oh, that's it's not very cash money. I can always like touch that up too if I need to. Like, I'm like basically just getting like a tiny bit of paint and almost just like kind of like scrabbling that onto there. Bit on some of these edges. I feel like there's like some edges I might want to get a little bit more dry brushing, but honestly, like, check this out. Oh, I might maybe I'll get some of the spikes like head on. Left gave me flashbacks. Hey, let's go. Yeah, having like a couple of each is not bad. That's how you doing, Abyssinian. Welcome. How you doing? Yeah, fuck, congratulations on the medicine, the painting. Hell yeah. Hey, just like that's 2 games to start with. You're gonna be playing even more games. Let's go. I don't want to do this. Okay, I'm gonna get Typhus with or without the flies. Yeah, I took the flies off of mine. I like the idea of the Destroyer Hive conceptually. They were incredibly like, I just did not like the way they look. I did not like the Destroyer Hive on Typhus. I was like, this is ugly as shit. Oh, you're doing Ty. Oh, 2 of them. Oh, okay, okay. There we go. Yeah, also when you look at them far away. Yeah, if I look at this far away, I'll be fine. But I'm gonna touch the fuck up out of this. Bit on the... Just to kind of... Probably still going to be like little edge bits, but also too, honestly, those are probably going to start collecting the enamel washes later. I don't think I'm getting to those tonight, like at all, but that's fine. I knew I would not finish this, and I don't think I'm going to be painting this next week, but this is very much the like, hey, you know, I want to do a little... I want to just do a little vehicle fun. I want to do a little Death Guard vehicle fun. I haven't done a Death Guard thing in a while. I haven't done a vehicle in a while. Yeah, it's all part of the process. Exactly. There we go. I've never got around to seeing Ninja Scroll. I know it's like generally well regarded. That's one I have not seen. Excellent. Well, this is returning the purple back to them. I don't think I've ever used these dry brushes as like for stippling a lot. I think I was still trying to do this with regular... Because I did this technique for the first time. I did like my one back in like 2021. Because I was watching like Richard Gray videos, and the guy is a fucking wizard. And I tried to mimic his stuff, and I just did not have the skill to do it. I might have a better time now, probably, but I don't really paint his style. The guy's insane. Richard Gray is still kind of like my like... Not aspiration to paint as, because I kind of found other techniques and styles I like more, but he's kind of what I consider like the pinnacle. Like, I'm like, this guy is like the most like bananas painter I have ever seen. He's just really good. They gave me, oh, there we go. Oh, so you just kind of got like a mixed lotus and stuff. Ah, gotcha. Those are always fun though. I've only gotten, I've paid for like my miscellaneous minis lots over the years, but there's still oh such little treasures to just dive into and take a look at. See something there, which I might just stick just to the front, just to have some fun with it. Yeah, the stiffer bristles are nice. I think it's also just having the size too. Like it's like a very good size to like actually paint that. I have a very limited amount of, like, I know I could just get some like makeup brushes that are very similar size, or even some like army painter ones. But I just really, it's really nice. I might pick me, I might pick me up some more at some point. They're just like really baller. The problem is that they're like, pros, they're really good brushes. Cons, because they're really good brushes, they're sold at a fucking premium. They're like $100 for the full set. I'm always like, ugh. I don't quite need a full set, but like, I would like to get a couple more, but they're also still like, you know, like $20 each. I'm like, much? Oh, there's just like a little bit around here. Build up a little bit more. Space Marine, be a Deathwatch Raven Guard. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. What color? Oh, it's a darker purple. I do midnight purple? Let's see how you doing, Fred. Welcome. How you doing? I'm saying hello by like vigorously shaking brush. Vigorously shaking. I've also not tried to build up the colors very well from these like new, like, I basically replaced a lot of my purples with some of the newer Vallejo ones. I'm trying to get like a good grasp on like how they will layer upon each other. It's just that the paints I used to use for a while were replaced by this newer set. And like it shouldn't be too, like, I don't think it's gonna be like a big deal. I think it's gonna be like the worst. This might be a little bit too thin though. I think I need a little bit more paint on there. Well, that's gonna only take my little brain. Oh, that's totally fair. The vortex shaker. Oh yeah, no, I got a vortex shaker. It doesn't need shaking. I just need to like, I overthin it. I just a non-trivial amount of times I definitely overthin my paints instead of like underthin. Like I never really have to worry about the like the thin your paints meme. The opposite of like please Please thicken them slightly. I beg of you. Slightly increase thickness. Better. Put up into that. Resin printer. Hey yo, let's go. No, resin printers are incredibly baller. They're incredibly baller. You're gonna have a lot of fun for like bits and stuff. It'll be great. Yeah. Oh yeah, especially Trench Crusade stuff. Yeah. There's like the official models are really good, but there's also just like a really good ecosystem for people making like new Trench Crusade stuff. So that's really nice. Auntie Duncan, one glob. Hi there, Nars. Welcome. Well, the funny thing is, I actually want to do that for a Turn Up 28 thing. There's like contest to build like a siege engine, and I want to have like one of those like a bunch of guys who are making a land ship, and I want them to have like a incredibly shitty looking like high school theater background to their craft. So there's going to be like a fake sky and fake waves, but I want to buy craft paints and I want to paint them out on thick. Like I want to paint really nice looking distressed wood, and then I want to make it look like they just absolutely just like slap the brush over them, which I think would be very funny. Yeah, that's understandable. Space is always a premium. White purple. Okay, so there's a convoluted series of steps that explains why I do purple Death Guard. Originally, I had some Slaves of Darkness models, some like Warriors of Chaos guys that I had purple cloaks, and I was like, oh, those are cool. So then when I started doing some Maggotkin stuff, I was like, oh yeah, I'll just like carry the purple cloaks forward. So they'll have purple cloth and like yellow skin. And then I was like, okay, I want to carry that scheme forward to my Death Guard guys to keep it like kind of like a nice Nurgle consistency. So that the cloaks like became armor. I was like, okay, just purple armor then. Yeah, oh yeah, I want to do like the in-universe pro painted for them because I want that part to look. I want like everything else around it to look good, but I do want to make it look like they attempted to paint something and this did like a terrible job at it, which is a very funny thing. Like I'm actively, when I get to that, which I don't know when I'm going to find time for that. That'll probably be a stream at some point to work on that project because that contest is due in June. I will absolutely try to like buy craft paints and make that go on thick. This is looking pretty nice and purple. If I just like stick to it. It's just the interior with this. I'll have to go back and like paint all the like little like distressed area stuff too. So that'll be later though. Make some cheap model prints. Hey, let's go. I mean, yeah, get you something that does both. Like, you know, if you're gonna do both, you might as well do both. Yeah, but yeah, I like so yeah, purple was nice because like, you know, also because purple and you know, we get that. I know the orange blue contrast is pretty common, but like in a similar way, you got that red green and then you got a yellow purple. So it's like okay, I get some contrast too in there. It's a fine collection of various things coming together. And also it's nice. It does make my Death Guard stand out too. It's funny because green is my favorite color. Death Guard is the green army, but like, you know, people see purple Death Guard. It's like, hey, it's me. And like there's like 2 or 3 other guys that do this. I've seen online. I've always seen someone else is like, no shit, purple Death Guard. Hey, nice, hell yeah. And then we do that thing. It's like the nice hat, and just walk off into the distance, never to speak again. Yeah, you get the there's actually like I've been seeing recommended on Twitter a lot. There's a color theory book made by like an artist guy. That's the most like nonsensical sentence I could possibly make. But I have this book bookmarked for later for me to pick up. What's it's like his name's like John Garney, something like that. I don't know. Let's see. I'll apply this layer and then I'll try to go and I'll show you guys real quick. See this guy's book. So I put this, there we go. Color and Light, a guide for a realist painter. Like, I'm not looking for realism. Oh yeah, this is also by the creator of Dinotopia. I forgot about that. I forgot the very important part of this detail. But yeah, I've seen this book recommended by different people in different conversations. I'm like, okay, that's it. Also, I don't know why it cropped weird. Amazon. But I'm like, okay, you know what? That might be cool. I've never really read any I've like read like tutorials and stuff for like, doing stuff. But like my fundamentals and stuff are entirely ad hoc, just done by like, just by doing stuff. Dinosaur balls? Wait, why? Wanda. Okay. Yeah, I missed Dinotopia when I was young, and I feel like I would have fucked with it super hard. Because I love dinosaurs. I still like dinosaurs a lot. People, if anyone says they hate dinosaurs, they are to be avoided. They are zombie people, and you should run from them because they hunger for your flesh, and you should not give it to them. I try to do this like dark purple in the recesses, so that way I can like remove some of this copper flow back. Just because it looks good too if I do it that way. Yeah, I mean it's I don't think I'd ever say it comes naturally. It's practice without direction, which is you can do that, but there are definitely like I feel like practicing with like a guide in mind is still probably going to give me some like pretty legit results. So yeah, I've not picked that up yet. I have things I need to do first that like before I dive into a whole ass other book. My life is a series of projects that I juggle and then I don't do a lot of them, which is painful to me personally, but whatever. This is the way my brain works, and I guess it's just gonna keep doing that until I explode one day. And I will detonate. But yeah, I would like to get to the book. I would like to get the book at some point. I mean, that's also this thing too. It's weird. It's like I have the rest of my life. Like, I'm technically no rush on literally anything. That's how you doing, Queek. Oh, congratulations on your streak. Let's go. Oh, you guys, speaking about audiobooks. So, I didn't realize that these exist. Have you guys heard of Evangelion Anima? It's effectively, if I remember right, it's written by like one of the series, the original series, like mech designers. And it's fucking bananas. But I was like, I've been meaning to read those because I think the plot is bad from what I understand, but the designs are neat. Like, my favorite Ava from a purely designs thing is Wolfpack. I love the way that fucker looks. Apparently there's audiobooks for Anima. Apparently there's audiobooks for Ava Anima, read by the American Asuka's voice actress. Which I'm like, what the fuck is that? And like, I'm still on a 40k like audiobook kick, but like, I might take a detour. Like, there's one for all 5 volumes, and each one's like maybe like 6 to 8 hours, so I can finish them like not super bad. I did pick up another. So Audible will give me a free credit each month, so I picked up. There is a book on the Exorcist chapter, which I'm very interested in because they are loyalists that summon demons and bind them into each other so that you can learn how to fight demons real good. And the premise of the book is a guy filled with demons got away, and there's word bearers that show up from what I understand. So like that one's probably somewhere on my docket. And organizing his features. Ooh, that sounds nice. I'm definitely at that stage where like sometimes I'll go like I need a paint, and I'll go to the shop and I'll pick up a paint, and then I come home and like I already own that paint. That's definitely happened to me multiple times, and will likely continue to happen forever. Yeah, I'm basically rebuilding the purple back in a lot of stuff. So yeah, it's audiobooks have been good to me though. I used to be like, I don't get audiobooks, which sounds dumb. I just never found a good use for them, and their use is when I'm driving. Yeah, I double picked up some red recently. I was like, I need a very specific shade of red, and I was like, oh yeah, I grabbed the wrong one, which has been good though because I've been using my extra bottle for terrain stuff. So I was like, okay, that's good. This is acceptable. Oh, is it a paid app, or is it just like convincing you to go buy paints you don't need? Either way, I get you. I get you on that. This is really fun to paint like this. Once again, this is definitely a model that I was like, this is gonna be fun to paint. I'm excited purely from a like physical standpoint of applying paint to a model that I was like, this is gonna be neat. It'll be fun. I enjoy this. I should paint more tonks. I do have some rhinos I need to paint. Like there's an Emperor's Children detachment thing that uses a lot of rhinos to like you move your stuff around real quick and you pop out a rhino and you shoot them and you get some bonuses. So, oh, that's cool. That's nice. I should see what it says for Warplock Bronze. That'd be my real curious thing. Oh yeah, I got a lot of jams on my playlist. It's very funny because like sometimes I'll play the most like moe kyun ugyu music while I paint like who's this guy? Flesh Ripper, the guy who rips flesh from the demon planet of Flesh Riptopia. Like it's like I was like, yeah. What am I listening to? Hokago Tea Time. It's fine. It's fine. It's whatever. Great. Shifting weird. I was worried that this was about to pop off. I thought I felt a shift. Like, no, we Gucci. Want to share your playlist? Oh, I can do that. I can do that. Hold on. That playlist is I think it's like unlisted, so I think I can link it to people and like they can view it. Let's see, let me do that. Anime Anatune. What? It's unlisted. I think if I go to like an incognito tab and let's check this out real quick. How you doing, Coffee and Composting? How you doing? Thank you. Yeah, I've been painting this tank today. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, there we go. Also, this would be fun for YouTube people too, because you guys don't get my audio, my jams, because I don't want YouTube to slap me in the dick. So, but there we go. Your ice weapons recipe. I mean, it'd be cool to hear. I don't really have any reason to use ice weapons anytime soon, but yeah, I'm down to hear it. I'm down to hear it. Get a little bit. I should just go straight to a brighter. Yeah, I guess I might want to go like even one shade brighter. I'll do Hexed Lichen. Space Jam matchups. Oh, I got those in a different playlist, but I do enjoy me some Space Jam mashups. I mean, who doesn't? Big Chicks is easy. Hey, yo, let's go. I'm currently fucking around with some purples. Yeah, pretty much exactly, Minnie. That's basically the way my brain works. It's like my some of my favorite things are like hideous freaks, and then also just like I don't know, like goofy kawaii ugyu nonsense. It's excellent. Which is why I think I like VTubing is just like a fun thing that I enjoy a lot, because you know both those things exist. Maybe not the hideous freaks, but like the other bit. Hey, let me thin this out. Oh, you're doing like that thing where you build up from like a silver base. Oh, that's okay. It's not that bad. It's also sometimes I have the issue where it's like, oh, this is like way too bright. I put it on there. Fine. So some people do recommend doing this at like the most watery texture. Silver. I gotcha. Okay, I didn't know you could do like a frost weapon with just like a blue contrast over some like steel stuff. I could see it looking pricey. Maybe one day if I ever I never do Space Wolves. I own a Space Wolves Codex, like an old one, but I don't know if I'd ever do Space Wolves. I think if I would like just. I think it'd be fun to do a Space Wolf successor chapter that leans more into like, you know, other kind of like Dark Age Europe, like maybe like a fucking like a Danelaw fucking Space Marine. I think I've actually seen that. I think I've seen like a really cool helmet put on a Space Marine like that with like a kind of like Saxon style shield, and it looked pretty legit. I just or do I go for the limb? Some of these flatter bits are a little tricky. It's like what should this do? Do all that. Sometimes you can just remove like wet paint with your finger, and it kind of blends out. Wolfing von Wolf. Nah, like I actually weirdly enough, I get the vibe. I think even G-Dubs realizes that Space Wolves became a joke. Because, like, if you look at the new Intercessors and stuff, like, the new Space Wolf box is, like, relatively tame on the wolf stuff. The wolf spears. They're even called the wolf spears. Come on, G-Dubs. Okay. But I do think, I feel like that they're, like, maybe dialing that back on that a little bit. Maybe. It seems like they are. But these little edges are really nice for using this highlight, though. I think it's just because, like, you know, we get these like natural like little spiky bits. That's turning up pretty legit. Audiobooks. Oh yeah, I don't think I could sleep. I know some people sleep with audiobooks. I know, like, what's her name? It's like Mint, the Phantom Lady. She does like fucking like monster lad erotica to fall asleep to, which is wild. I don't think I could fall asleep to erotica, but some people are built different, and like good for them. For me, the best time I do audiobooks is driving, which I don't know if that's like the recommended time to enjoy a book, but like it works for me. Yeah, Maid Mint. I thought that was her name. Am I crack? I'm crack. Is it Mint? Well, the thing is, I know Mint Costellar, the dog, so I always have to specify Mints because in my mind she's the original Mint. She's the original Mint, and then this other Mint is like I know the Ghost Mint, Maid Mint, was around first, but still. Oh, that's what's. How did that suddenly get thicker when I can always unfuck some of these color choices later. Ah, I got you. I mean, the thing is, I don't mind the feast stuff. I actually don't mind the Viking stuff. It's the wolf priests of the wolf with Tiberius Wolfman, son of Wolf Fang of the Wolf Legion. Like that's the Space Wolves part that my brain is like, oh god, please don't, please. Oh yeah, no, I do love Warpop Bronze. It's such a good color. Pale metal copper is the closest. Because I wish that's wrong. That's absolutely wrong. I use Valate, like I mean, mind you, I did this on a bit of a patina, but I used that color tonight. Like that's bullshit. That's bullshit app. Which I mean, fair. I don't blame it. I've been looking for a equivalent to Warplock Bronze. My best hope is that our Lord and Savior Duncan for Tooth and Coats will eventually just make a indistinguishable version of it. He's already done a lot of G-Dubs colors. I feel like that's going to be like that would be it. There we go. Maybe okay. I'll have to check out that Evil Chrome. That one might be legit then. That's how you doing, Bogarth. To be fair, I'm sure in the fiction and stuff, that's probably less exaggerated. It's just that kind of like it like. You would just look at I think like models like the Wolf Sled have done like very bad damage to the Space Wolves as a brand, and it does seem like that they're moving away from that. To be fair, but yeah, How you doing? How you doing? Just also, to be fair, people are allowed to show my armies too. I'm a unabashed word bearer fan, so that's fine. Pot and kettle and whatnot. How you doing? How you doing? That's the thing, because I do remember, like, I do have the codex, and like back in like 3rd edition, they were a lot like. Wolf Sled's definitely at that like weird thing where it's like it's dumb, but it wraps around to being kind of neat. Because that's the way my brain works. I kind of like the word bearers. Hey, let's go. I like the word bearers a lot. I was originally I was like a Death Guard guy, which is why I have a bunch of Death Guard stuff. But I was just like, I think I really like the word bearers. I really like seeing them in the fiction. I like Lorgar. Like Mortaria as a Primarch is kind of a non-interesting dick. So like there's plenty of dicks in Chaos. You got a bunch of assholes. You got a bunch of just absolute pricks, but a lot of them are like, you know, you got like Purdy, or you got like what's it called? You got Purdy, you got fucking Lorgar, you got Erebus. But like Mortarion is just kind of grumpy and just like not in a fun way. Yeah. He was neat in Lords of Silence, but that was more of him as like a weird eldritch like thing waking up. I was like, that's cool. That's a very different take on him, but yeah. Spread this out. Focus on that. This is probably going to be the shade that I'll eventually end on. I just kind of keep building it up from that. Some of the like little remaining like little bits. There we go. Oh, Lord Wolf on Thunderwolf with Thunderwolf Cavalry backed by Wolfguard with Wolf Scouts right ahead and a Stormfang Wolf ship drops an attachment of Wolfen and Skyclaws. Yeah, that's like reasonably. That's really, yeah. Oh yeah. Lorgar's got some like he's got some good stuff. Like is he a baby back bitch? Yes, but I get why he's a baby back bitch sometimes, and he's not always a baby back bitch. I do also like seeing him fly off the handle. I like when Lorgar goes like, I'm a calm, collected preacher man, and then just absolutely goes like ape shit. He's fun. There's fun. There's a fun lad. It's actually probably something like this. Oh, it's dry brushing, like stippling blends I've done in a bit. I think I can continue to keep hitting them up to add more and more like little like details on this stuff, which I think I will because like why not? Check directly to your right. Try that. See if I'm psychic. You didn't see what happened to my other hand. That's fine. Psychic thing. Oh, hold on. Stretching the back. Oh, there we go. Okay, there we go. I'm definitely like turbo hunching right now. So like that was like one of those things that's like, oh no, that's good. That's I have wasn't there. Well, that's fucked up. Hippie, right? I'll be find it though. I misplace my paints all the time. It's soul. Let's hit him with that. There's like one around here, but I think it's been eliminated. Oh yeah, I mean if you find it later too, that's also fine. Like you don't like if you can't find it right this second, I will not be upset. Just do whatever you can, yo. Yes. Oh yeah, I have not painted the tires. What the fuck? I mean the treads. I'm good at tank. Tank got tires, yes. I've also not touched the guns at all tonight after I pop them off, which will be fine. Actually, even do. Nah, they're fine. They're fine. I will. It looks bad because I snapped them off mid go, but like they were upside down. They were upside down. Almost about to kick my door and steal a ring. Hey, that's the spirit. Especially if you're doing a middle strategy battle game too. Yeah, that's even double super mega accurate. I haven't got to use them yet, but I brought them. I put my what's it called? My warg cavalry guy, my orcs, in my turnip bag because I was like, these guys actually make really good missile whelps, and I don't think I'm gonna play Miller strategy battle game anytime soon. So I was like, you know what, this will be fun. This will be fun if I do anything with that sword. Hey, get the command squad. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Yeah. Oh no, no, those are stupid. Legit. The fucking like the fact that those come from a set that's about demon clowns is bizarre because all those weapons are fantastic. They're all basically just like you found it. Oh, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Because like literally every single one is like a fucking soul edge called Rough Iron by Army. I think I got recommended that recently, and like I think I saw someone else recommend that. Hold on. I have. So I saw that link. So I googled the Warpaint Metallics Rough Iron, and that doesn't look like it. I mean, I believe you. I totally believe you, but like from the preview, I was like, that just looks like some just like, you know, like a dark metal. I got dark metal out the ass. I got dark metal for days. I don't need this. I'm upset now. I'm upset, but also thank you because I knew that like I skipped out on getting that. And I was like, I'm fine. Now I definitely want to pick some up. I was just at the shop today too. I'll do that later. Thunderwolf before I wish we keep the Thunderwolves. Oh, that's fair. That's fair. Alright, there we go. Okay. Once again, this is still very... Oh, God. I can also see some, like, little metal bits are going to need to be corrected at one point. But that's fine. Let's get this all removed. I'm due for another deep cleaning for my brushes. Yeah, again, I could... Oh, yeah, this is like a... What color should that be? I just totally left alone that little section. I mean, I still got turquoise on my mat. Go in and just do this. Shit, I should also probably do this too. Okay. There we go. The beast for today. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Oh, chrome. I have so many. I'm gonna just pick up so many like miscellaneous metal shades. I'm gonna pick up so many miscellaneous metal shades. It'll be fine though. It'll be fine. I got storage for paint. Oh, Jacob, have yourself a good night. Oh, thank you for that. It's a stretch. There we go. Oh, there we go. Oh, excellent. Excellent, 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 excellent. Yeah, drinking some water. Water good. I've heard good things about water. People in the guild are surprised how often I go through water. It's because I've trained myself just to passively drink water. I go through like so many just like filled water bottles. They're like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's fine. That's fine." Oh, yeah, I didn't ask. What app are you using, by the way, for tracking your paints? Because like, I'm at the point in my life where that legitimately might be handy. That legitimately might be handy. I was making goop. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I just totally left this little gun alone. That's fine. Also, there's like underbit, which I'm probably just gonna... So, I know it's... Okay, so I know it's called Paint Track. Paint Track. But for some reason, my brain is like, yes, Paint Track. Excellent. Also, welcome Bogarth on the Twitch side. Let's go, let's go. I keep both open, so like use whatever platform is most comfortable for you. But like, you know, both are good. Both are good. Twitch gets the benefit of hearing the dumb music I listen to. So that's always a specific bonus. I would love to replicate on YouTube, but I don't get copyright strikes, but I get copyright warnings for the Silent Hill theme when I play Silent Hill. Like, come the fuck on. Should be. Color should just purple. Well, we'll do that. Hell yeah, let's go. Yeah, actually, I should probably get those. I should probably get those before I paint the tracks, because then if I need to like paint over that again. Or purple in the back. I can't, so this is just like just the right magical reflection that as I paint on the purple, I can no longer see what color it is because it's just pure shine going directly in my eyes. Oh, that does sound nice actually. All those features actually sound really, really baller. Yeah, I'll have to check that out later. I'll have to check that out later. If it stops me from like, you know, duplicate buying paints, I think it'll probably be good. Though, considering that I could probably just get lost in the sauce buying, like you know, just like shopping for paint, like paint replacements and stuff. I'm sure eventually I will lose money. Isn't it like a Costco membership where like you get good savings, but you also just buy more shit at Costco, so it kind of like evens out. I do need to get a Costco membership one of these days. Every time I say I don't have a Costco membership, I know people are like, "What the fuck, Hal? You could so much at Costco. You could do everything at Costco." I'm like, yeah, I just haven't. Oh my god, there's just so much of this model that I basically just entirely ignored this backside. I do want to try the hot dogs though. I just like the quote that the manager that was like, the CEO was like, "If you raise the price on the hot dogs, I will fucking kill you." I love that. It's one of my favorite things I've ever heard. It's really good. I feel like I should just go to hot dog. I should go to Costco just for that. This local dog is driving people insane. I'm not using the right brush for this. I should get one of these little things. I'm sure eventually I'll get one. I'm sure eventually I'll get a Costco membership. You can link it to Amazon. Hey, okay, I definitely need to check out that paint. That seems sounds excellent. A bit here. It'll take forever to dry, which is fine, and while that's taking forever to dry, also Plagueburst on the Twitch side. Thank you for the follow. The workshop. Huge amount, but enough to get some dark gray. That's black. Not dark gray at all. That lies. There we go. Yeah, that's kind of always thought too. That like that always made sense. But I'm sure there's like that's why the people are like, oh no, we should charge as a product. Like no, that's an incentive to get on the door. I'm gonna just do my plan. I'm just gonna do like dark gray on the tires, a tread. Dark gray on the treads, and then I'll probably do like a dry brush with the metal so I can catch the little metal tips. And then like kind of add a little bit of scuff to these. Oh, that'll be later. That'll be later. Also, actually now that I know how to properly use pigments, I can actually like really pigment up these and like get like up into like here and shit. I'm excited for that. I actually like. So this is gonna sound dumb. I've used pigments in the past, but like really learning how to like go back to Elementarista, pre-mixing the pigments with like paint thinner and then painting them on. And so I previously was always told like, yeah, you take a brush and you mush them on, and then you seal them with paint thinner. But I like this other way way better. It's way more fun to do it this other way. It's really nice. Oh, thank you. I enjoy my purple Death Guard quite a bit. This doesn't even have like my I haven't even enamel washed it yet. Already looking pretty baller, which is good. Yeah, when they look like it when my models look baller. Heck. A little runny, that's fine. There we go. This'll work. Oh, you can see a lot of the like. I hit most. Oh, these keep chipping off. That's fine. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Today it just fucking vanished for me because I woke up. I went to the game store. I came home. By that point, it was like time for dinner. And then I have a 5e group that I play with every now and then, and they were available. Everybody, so everyone was available. So I was like, okay, I'll play in that. And then by the time that's done, then it's time for a stream. So like, yeah, no, today was fun, but also entirely like pre-spoken for me time-wise. Yeah, it's going to be like, what the fuck is up with 2025? I feel like this year, even compared to others, has been like just fucking zipping by, and I do not understand. It's like it's already like mid-spring. I guess I know late spring now, early summer. And it's fucked up. I could use a big brush. Yeah, really. This is my ugly brush. This is like my ugly, like this. It gets stuff like it's being stripped back to wood, but it still works. So it's like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, like I'm glad it's not just me. A part of me does kind of think that like this is probably just an old man thing. The years will begin to go faster and faster. I'm just gonna be like, oh no. Also, yeah, Drucken, I'm glad you had fun. Thank you for stopping by, yo. Or if you always like watching dorks paint minis. Next week, I need to figure. I'm probably going to be doing Knights of Avarice for Trench Crusade, and then I don't know. I've not found a good like mini for Sunday. Maybe I'm probably thinking maybe doing like this fuck, this guy. He's like pretty close. Oh yeah. If you woke up at like 1, I also sleep in quite a bit on the weekends as well because I just don't sleep very well during the week. So the weekends are where I catch up on my sleep a lot. Sure. And with that, I mean, you can paint. I mean, you can always print a new one if you fuck up, so it's not the worst. Yeah, and then let me close the up. And unfortunately, it is time to wrap up for tonight. So let's go to the chatting screen. All right, thank you, nerds, for coming. I had a lot of fun. Schedule for next week is going to be a little weird. I might be doing a collab, so I don't know when that is going to happen. I think the plan is to do a painting collab. I can't give you a lot of details on that just yet, but that's probably somewhere in the docket. So that some of that there will be no movie on Wednesday. I unfortunately will be busy Wednesday night, so there will be no movie night this week. Saturday will still be Full Metal Alchemist, and then Thursday will still likely be Silent Hill. Painting streams are going to be potentially a little weird. But yeah, thank you for coming. I had a lot of fun. And also, Drucken, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. All right, YouTube nerds. I'm going to cut you loose while I look for a raid target on Twitch. So, bye, YouTube people. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, YouTube people.